guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a review video on the new Beauty Creations color-based primers. So if you want to know if these are worth the hype or not, or if they're comparable to the Louise color-based primers, then please keep on watching. But before we get on with the video, don't forget to subscribe and push your bell notifications to notify you whenever I upload a new video. And if you want to follow me on any other social medias, I'll have that floating somewhere on the screen, as well as linked down below in the description box. So without further ado, let's get on with the video. So before I apply them onto my eyes to show you what they look like, I am going to swatch them for you guys. So I do have it in 3 different colors here. They do have a whole lot more shades and colors, but I didn't want to go too crazy just in case I don't like them. So I did get it in 3 different colors. I got it in Barbie Pink, which is this bright neon yellow. Do I know my colors? Neon pink shade, and it looks like that. And then I got it in Limelight, which is this bright neon yellow. And then I also got it in Fresh Aqua. It's like a minty green shade. It kind of comes off blue on camera, but it's definitely a little bit on the green side. Or actually, it looks kind of like blue in. That's so weird. The packaging outside is kind of like a mint green, but inside the color is kind of like a baby blue. So I guess maybe it is a baby blue considering it's called Fresh Aqua. But the other 2 colors are literally the exact color as the outside packaging. So I do also have 2 of the colored bases from Louise. So I will be kind of like swatch testing them for you on my arm so you can see kind of like the difference. So the first one that I'm going to start off with is the Barbie Pink color from Beauty Creations. I'm going to just put it on my hand and kind of like, so these ones are very kind of like oily a little bit. So you definitely have to like kind of like shake or mix it, otherwise you're gonna get a lot of like liquid oil that comes out first before the actual pigment. But this is Barbie Pink. This is what it looks like blended out with my finger. It's definitely very, very pigmented. Obviously it's a color pigment or a color base, so this is what it looks like. Obviously it's still wet. It's very pigmented. It's not sheer whatsoever. So if you don't like color, I would not recommend these at all. The next one that I'm going to swatch is going to be Limelight, which is the neon yellow. Neon yellow one is definitely a little bit on like it's a little less oily. It's a lot thicker than the Barbie Pink one. Wow. So it's very neon. So this, I don't know if it's going to show up on camera. This is the Limelight shade. It's very, very neon. I'm excited to see how this will look with a yellow eyeshadow on top of it. But this is Limelight. So the next one that I'm going to show you is Fresh Aqua. So let's do this one. Gonna mix it. Okay. So Fresh Aqua actually kind of looks more like minty blue, it's kind of like a Tiffany's blue almost, just a little bit more blue than green. So this is Fresh Aqua right here. It's very beautiful, looks like a sky blue on camera, but it does have a little bit of a mint color to it. So these are the 3 shades that I got. They look very promising, very nice. They are thick, but they're not as thick as the Louise Acid Rain collections that are used for like cut creases and stuff. This is definitely a lot more of a thicker consistency than these ones. I will say though, this happens with the Louise as well, but the pink shade does stain. So as you can see, this finger I used to blend out the pink, and now it's stained. No matter how many times I wipe it, it will stain. So that kind of happens with any pink or red pigments or color primers, if you use it on your eye, it will stain. So if you don't like that, I would stay away from the pinks and the reds, no matter which brand you use, because I still get staining with the P. Louise Basic Brights in red as well. I get pretty bad staining. It doesn't last that long for me. I don't know how it would last for someone who is a lighter complexion than me, but for me it definitely probably lasts about 2 days, and then it'll like go away completely. So yeah, so these are the 3 shades. They do look very promising, very thick, very nice and easy to blend out with your finger. Because they're very pigmented, a little goes a long way. These things, I feel like I can't stress them enough. If you've never used a color base, use a light hand. Probably just do like a little dot and then blend it out, because if you do use too much, it kind of looks a little gloopy, and your eyeshadow will not look as good on top of it. So just as a little pro tip, letting you know, if you've never used any type of color bases, you should keep that in mind. So because I have these 3 colors, now I'm also going to show you the P. Louise, and I'm going to show you kind of like the consistency difference. So I'm going to show you the P. Louise Basic in the color red, Rude Boy Red. That's what it's called. And I'm going to show you this one because I feel like this one will be really similar to the pink. So I just want to show you the consistency. So it's a very thick consistency, very similar to the Beauty Creations. I'm gonna blend this out. So this is the P. Louise one. So the P. Louise is also very, very pigmented. In my opinion, it's very similar to the Beauty Creations, like very, very similar. So if you wanted if you wanted a more budget friendly color bases, then I would highly recommend the Beauty Creations ones. And if you want to get something that's other than P. Louise, because I know P. Louise is based in the UK, if you can't get your hands on a P. Louise, then just order the Beauty Creations. But that's just based on the swatches. I'm going to now try to use them on my eyes, and let's see if I'll still think the same way, and if I like Beauty Creations more, or if I still stand with P. Louise bases. So let's get okay. So this video has been a struggle in one. Alright, so I'm going to be taking the color Limelight, and I'm going to be putting it on one side of my eye, and then the other side I'm not going to put it on it. So I'm going to be taking this Morphe M173 brush to blend it out. So we are going to kind of put it on here, like a dab, dab, dab. So we are going to kind of do like a natural, okay, I can't sit here and say natural look while I'm using yellow, but I mean in the sense of like, I'm not about to go too crazy with this makeup look, because I just want you guys to see how well it works or how well it doesn't. Okay, so we're just going to blend it out. So as you guys can see, you can shear it out as well. I like to kind of like build up the pigment and build up the color. So that's what I like to do. So kind of like that. It does look very pigmented and opaque on camera, but you can kind of see and peek through. My eyelid is peeking through the color, so I am gonna go in with another layer. Just do it very, very lightly, I guess I should say. Another thing that I would like to say about these is that I would probably have multiple, if you're going to do a very colorful look, I would probably have multiple different buffing brushes for this look, because as you can see, it fully coats the brush. So if you wanted to use like a blue color or a purple color afterwards, it's going to have a lot of yellow. So if you don't want that, so I've done two light layers of this pigment, and this is kind of what I'm working with. This is what it looks like. This is what it looks like so far. Now I'm going to go in with a flat brush, and I'm gonna go in with the color Yellow from the James Charles Morphe palette. I lost the insert for this, so I have no idea what the color is called. It's just a generic yellow. So let's go. So it definitely does make it more pigmented, as you guys can see. Wow, this is actually a really good base. Oh my goodness, you guys, I have never had a yellow eyeshadow look this good. Like, never. No matter what yellow eyeshadow I use. Wow, that's insane. Woo! Look at that yellow. Hello, sunshine. Hello, sunflower. Okay. Woo! Look at that. I'm gonna come a little closer to show you guys. This is what it looks like. There's no patchiness. There is a little bit of a patchiness over on top. You see that little like darker area? That's kind of normal. It's just I just have to go in with like a fluffier brush to blend that part out. But do you see this pigment? Do you see that yellow, the smooth yellow? Girl, honey, that will not happen with just a concealer. Like, that is top notch right there. Okay, so I am gonna go onto this side, and just to show you, I am gonna go with the P. Louise Base Pro, but I'm gonna go in with a skin tone color. Now, I don't have a yellow by P. Louise or anything. Actually, yeah, I don't have a yellow by P. Louise or at all. So I can't really compare the yellow, but we're gonna go in with that. Now I'm going to take the flat shader brush again with that same yellow color, and let's see if it'll come out the same. Already right off the bat, it's already looking a little bit splotchy. It's not terrible. It's definitely better. This P. Louise base is definitely better than most concealer bases, but unfortunately, it's not sticking to this base as well. So I'm gonna come a little closer. So I don't know if you can really tell, but there is this like little splotchy area right here that won't stick. The eyeshadow won't stick to the concealer. So so far, just based on that, do you see how seamless that is? Like, there's no splotchiness anywhere. And again, this could just be because I'm not using a yellow base over here. But I'm just trying to show you that using a colored base from Beauty Creations can get you the look that you want, okay? I do not have the P. Louise yellow color base. If I do get that in the future, which I don't think I would, because if I already have the Beauty Creations, then why would I need the P. Louise? You know what I mean? I'm just trying to show you with what I have, and I normally use the P. Louise base for my eyeshadow looks anyway, so I'm trying to show you what it looks like next to each other to show you guys that the cheaper alternative, which is the Beauty Creations, still looks really, really good. Like I hate this side right now. This P. Louise side, I'm so upset right now because literally the eyeshadow will not stick right here. And it looks so bad. I feel like it's a little hard to see on camera, but in person, it just looks so bad right here. Just looks so bad. Like, let me see if I can get closer and show you guys. Okay, yeah, you can definitely see. Do you see that? You can see like my skin through it right there. It's like picking it up. It's just not working as good as opposed to this one. It's like so thick and it looks like seamless. Do you see the difference? This is Beauty Creations yellow base primer. This is just the P. Louise regular base. Do you see the difference? And with a yellow, for Beauty Creations to be able to do this with a yellow is chef's kiss. It's amazing. So I am gonna like, I don't know what else to say, you guys. That kind of already showed you guys that the Beauty Creations, in my opinion, I feel like if they can do this with a yellow, the hardest eyeshadow to put on on your eyes, then I feel like the other colors are no questions asked amazing as well. Like I just can't, like, you guys need these. These are basically like, I think like $4 or something like that. Very, very inexpensive. And if they can make your eyeshadow look bomb, then why won't you get this? Like, yes, the P. Louise is good. I don't think it's a terrible one, but for the price, Beauty Creations, sweetie. Beauty Creations, all right? So I'm gonna finish up the rest of this eyeshadow look. I'm not gonna redo the P. Louise side because frankly, ain't nobody got time for that. I'm just gonna do both sides and I'm gonna go show you guys what it ends up looking like with the full eyeshadow look finished. So I shall be right back. Okay, so I just finished the rest of my makeup and I put some liner and lashes. So this is the finished look of the eyeshadow. So again, I will reiterate, this side is with the Beauty Creations yellow primer, and then this side and the left side is with the regular P. Louise base in the color, I think this is 0. I think this is in Rumor 2. Yeah, this is in Rumor 2. So as you can definitely see that the right side with the Beauty Creations is a lot more pigmented yellow than the left side. And not only just pigment wise, the left side is definitely very, very patchy. Now, again, I don't want anybody coming at me with hate comments saying that, oh, you didn't use a yellow primer with the P. Louise. I know. I am fully aware that I did not use the yellow base colored primer from P. Louise, but I'm here to tell you that you don't even need that. You can see how well the Beauty Creations, that is only basically $4 to get this beautiful finish compared to just using a concealer. This is more for those, if you have the yellow base primer from P. Louise, then you do not need you don't need the yellow base from Beauty Creations. I'm here to give a review for those of you that do not have any colored based primers and you want to get into them. I'm here to show you that getting this affordable one from Beauty Creations is a very good purchase, okay? So don't come at me, all right, that I'm using one colored base and the other one isn't a colored base. I know. So my final thoughts about the Beauty Creations color-based primer is I will give these a 10 out of 10. In fact, I will give it a 50 out of 10 for the price and for the amount of product that you get and for how well that it did with the color yellow. Oh my goodness, you guys, you need these. If you are into color, you definitely need to get your hands on these, okay? Now, unfortunately, at this moment, they do not have like neutral colors, like a skin tone colors, but when they do, I highly recommend picking those up as well. But if you are very into color and you want to start getting into color eyeshadows, especially during this time when we're still wearing masks and the focus is on your eyes, then I would highly recommend these. Now, if you have the P. Louise color bases already, then I think that you can definitely skip on these or skip on the colors that you already have with the P. Louise bases, okay? I'm just giving you guys a beauty on a budget version of the P. Louise and telling you that these works just as well as a P. Louise, okay? You don't have to spend $18 or $15 or however much money that the P. Louise color bases are. You can get these for basically like less than $5, okay? I would highly recommend these. I cannot stress that enough. You can already see it on my eyes. This side looks a whole lot brighter, a whole lot more pigmented and less streaky than on this side, using the same eyeshadow, you guys. And not only is the same eyeshadow a yellow eyeshadow, okay? I cannot stress enough, if you've used yellow eyeshadow before without a base or a color primer, you know how hard it is to get this type of pigmentation with a yellow, okay? No streakiness, no patchiness on this side with the Beauty Creations. Like, you guys, You need this in your life. Alright, you need it. If you like color, you need that in your life. Again, so that is everything that I wanted to say about the beauty creations. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and comment down below what other review videos would you like to see from me next, and I'll definitely get to filming that for you guys. But yeah, subscribe if you haven't already, and I cannot wait to see you guys next time. Bye!